side mount air pack. It's used for jumping special items of equipment. Okay. Couple considerations when you jump the side mount air pack. All right, since it is a special item of equipment, all right, you will not rig it before you get on a bird. Unless you get TI'd and hung at 20 minutes. All right, so when you get a 20-minute call, while you're fucking with any heavy drops, all that shit, you'll be getting your shit put on. Okay. Now, ASOP reads that the only things that need to be secured or padded, all right, with cellulose wadding or something similar. All right. For this, I have a sandbag, so something similar. All right. You're gonna put 1/4-inch cotton webbing towards the tail. Towards the shovel. Since I'm using this, I'm just doing it all together at once. All right, everything else stays inside. All right, so this is the bottom. ASOP says you don't need to do this in the bottom. All right, but the old TC says you should. If you have the materials available, then we'll go ahead and pad it with cellulose wadding or something similar. So it says to tape and pad, or pad and tape, or protect any sharp shooting edges, or sharp edges, or protruding edges. All right, the shovel is considered a protruding edge. All right, so that's why you put some material at the top. Bottom, I guess you can consider that sharp also. All right, side mount air pack. When you're rigging it up, okay, you're gonna put the padded portion away from you. Okay, just like this, with the friction adapters facing down. All right, the thin side, all right, should be facing towards you. If you have it facing like this, the left side is the bottom, right, and the right side is the top. You notice this side's the top because you got a floating V-ring up here, right here. This floating V-ring, and then you also got this strap. Now, it's important, especially like with the 190s, like this one is right here. You have to make sure they're perfectly even, all right? Because if they're not, it's just even less space you have to get that fucking strap all the way across. If it's off an inch here, that means it's off an inch up top, which means it adds another 2 inches. All right, does that make sense? All right, so first thing you do is you're gonna center your load, all right, after you've prepped your skis. Okay, you center your load, all right. Now, it reads a 5 to 6 inch quick release on this shit. You ain't getting that.
You mean to pull up here, son?
Alright, so just get it secured. It sucks not having the freaking that quick release in there. But if you can get the quick release in there, great. If you have 180s, you'll be able to get that quick release in. Alright, so that's something like that. Now you can put anything else in here. Alright, if you want to jump it, so if you're like jumping like a 240 or something, alright, it's gonna go inside here, or a saw actually. If you're jumping a saw, it goes in the side mount air pack with it also. Alright, with the barrel facing down, which after you tape and pad all your optics and everything else on. Okay. If you're jumping the M4, M320, 203, all right, it just goes inside this patch right here. Okay. Anyways, so once you got that main strap that goes across the center line, all right, you start with the thin padding first. Get that folded over, tuck across, okay, and then you bring the padded portion over the top. So tuck all that shit in. You can tie this drawstring around. So like if you're jumping a skid coat, you actually tie this together. But with skis, there's really not no purpose in tying that down. All right, because it's gonna get all wrapped up anyways. Okay. Get it all tucked in like that. Okay. Bring that portion over. All right. Make sure everything's nice and neat. Now, doesn't matter really where you start, but then you start putting them in, and then your quick releases put in. All right. Now when you put these in, all right, just do it loosely until you get it all freaking rigged up, ready to go. Okay. At this point, the reason why you do loose is so now that you got it all nice and secure, that whatever's inside the main compartment, then you can go and open up your slide basket, slide your weapon and buttstock down. All right. Same thing as with the forward assist facing away from the jumper. All right. Your quick release will end up getting hooked up right here. Okay. The QRS snap. So that side's facing you, obviously. So buttstock up, barrel down. I think I said buttstock down, didn't I?
Yeah, buttstock down.
Barrel down. All right, barrel always goes down. Buttstock goes up. Forward assist facing away from the jumper. If you're jumping the saw, it goes inside the main patch with the skis. All right, charging handle facing away from the jumper. Make sure it's taking padded. Okay, so for this sake, we're not going to put the weapon in. All right, so we'll continue on. Now, here's another couple key things about when you're doing the rest of this stuff. All right, so you're going to tie it up, or you're going to cinch it down the rest of the way. When you do that, you want everything nice and tight, obviously. So, just get it tight. Okay, what's different about this from like your equipment straps, you want like a 5 to 6 inch quick release on these, okay? So, pretty significant quick release. Now, the other thing that's different from like your equipment straps on your rucksack, you're gonna S-fold them back, all right? Now when you S-fold these back though, and you go to secure them, all right? Normally on your equipment straps for your harness single point release, you put your retainer band on this portion only leaving the quick release out, right? I'll show you that. All right. For this one, you're gonna secure it to the quick release, and when you secure it to the quick release, it's 2 turns. Make sure you do 2 turns at least. Oh, you do 2 turns. All right, no more or less. 1, 2. Okay. something else. Notice where I was kind of adjusting these. You want a 3-inch tail, okay? 3-inch tail, that gives you something easy to grab. All right, so when you get down, you got to crack this thing open when you get on the ground. All right, all you do is grab those tails and you start popping, okay? Pop, pop, pop. All right, flip it open, get your skis out. All right, start rocking. All right. QRS, you guys remember how to attach QRS? Who doesn't know how to attach QRS? All right, so this quick fit V-ring right here, all right, it goes inside just like that, and your QRS goes on facing towards the jumper, okay? If it's easy to put on, you probably put it on wrong. All right, it's kind of a pain in the butt putting a QRS in. I got some QRSs in the Jumpmaster safety kit, but for those of you that do have a QRS, that signed out a QRS with the arrows, make sure you bring that in tomorrow so we have some QRSs so we can go on tower, we don't have to go fucking hunting some, or trade them out. We have enough for every jumper, okay? So who has a QRS in the too? All right, bring them in tomorrow, okay? All right. Now, when you're rigged up, can you run and grab me a QRS in the safety kit? Yeah. When jumping skis, you're supposed to be 5'7", or excuse me, 5'8". All right. If you're shorter than 5'8", you're not allowed to jump. So your buddy's gonna have to jump, or they're gonna go on a CBS pallet. All right.
Sorry, and how tall are the skis?
So these are 190 centimeters. Okay. So how many centimeters in a foot? 30. Okay. Which is also why you can't exit from a door. You can only exit from a ramp. Okay. Because a door you're only authorized 69 inches. All right. So if it exceeds 69 inches, that's it. All right. So 5'9" inches. These are a little over 6 feet, 6'3" inches right here, as they stand. 6'3" inches. Now, picture them actually hanging. So here's where your QRS would be at. All right. Hook your QRS in. It's going to hook into your equipment ring as the outermost arm of equipment. You hook that up. Right. And it's hanging about right here. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So, well over 69 inches. Right, which is why you don't exit from the parachute door on the C-130 or C-17 skis. Okay. So ramp only. All right. Can you jump the ramp from the C-17? No. All right. You can't jump ramp C-17. Why? Because there's too much turbulence in C-17. Right. You're shooting open. You shoot it open, you fall. You fall, you die. Okay.
Yeah.
So C-130 only. You can also jump CH-47 ramp. All right. Once again, a QRS. So remember, this is facing away from you, so you want this facing towards you. All right. So you got to open that thing up. You got to get it on there. Right. And you clip it in. Okay. And it gets hung just like that on your equipment ring, right next to the adjustable D-ring attaching strap from your ruck. Right, because this must be jumped in tandem with a ruck. You cannot jump this without a ruck. It has to be jumped in tandem. All right, because one of your leg straps from the harness single point release is actually help secure. Just like in your weapons case, that leg strap goes around your leg, comes back around the weapons case. All right, same concept. You gotta have that weapons case. Oh, I'm sorry, that leg strap going all the way around the side mount AIRPAC to secure it to your rucksack and to you. So, for those of you that don't know what QRS is, this is how it's called a quick release snap. All right, exactly what it sounds like. All right, quick release. So when you go to like lower your equipment, you pull the release hand on your harness single point release. All right, your next step, instead of pulling the red beads like you guys have been taught, all right, instead you're gonna just do a knife cutting edge, all right, and you sweep down, all right, and it slides down. Now, for rigging. All right, for rigging, it's supposed to be a nylon sheet right up here, but instead you use this, okay? So same thing, you want the short end facing you, the long edge going around. All right, it would come around, goes inside your harness, or not your harness, but it comes around the side of the AIRPAC and comes up from bottom to top through the D-ring, okay? And then you tie a bow knot on the lead edge, all right, of it, okay?
Is this still going through the actual D-ring or the...
Not the window. No, not the window. The cutaway portion? No, it goes through the D-ring. Okay? Alright, what are your questions?
Is there anything that holds it up off the ground for like short people like me?
Which is why you have to be 5'8". So 5'8", as long as you get your harness rigged up properly, we'll set that equipment ring, or set on your equipment ring right about right here. Okay, and if you look where I'm at, you want that clearance, right, to be 8 inches basically, 6 to 8 inches, right, basically where the boot, top of your boot is, so it's not interfering with you walking or exiting. You know what I mean? Because if it's dragging, right, it's going to interfere you walking and exiting and cause you to have a bad exit, turn malfunctions or whatever. Right, so if you're not 5'8", all right, it won't reach your equipment ring, or your equipment ring will basically be down here, and you won't get to jump. Okay? So, you'll just jump and go find your skis out in the CBS spot.
Sorry. Where did you say that you put your knife down to release it? I didn't see it.
That little activating lever right here?
Push it down.
Yep. You just sweep down. Open the skis for me. Alright, you sweep down, it opens it up. Alright, so this is hooked up to your equipment ring, right next to your adjustable gearing attaching strap, just like your Moss C has that snap shackle. Alright? All you do is sweep down, okay? And then it'll slide down your hook pilot tail lower line. Okay, your hook pilot tail lower line gets routed through here. Alright? Same thing as before with the weapons case. Alright, right back here through the nylon portion. Alright, it hooks up to your triangle link.
Hell yeah.
So you'll get to see all that tomorrow. I just want to show you guys a quick class on how to rig your equipment, so that way things will go a little bit faster tomorrow morning. Okay. Any questions?
So if we aren't 5'8", are we still going to be jumping on the towers tomorrow?
Yes. Because that might get wind, depending.
Okay. Thank God. My other stupid question was if I'm 5'8" with boots on. can I
It's
still
with
jump?
boots on. I'm sorry.
Fuck yeah.
5'8" with boots on
Oh,
is
okay,
the
cool.
yes. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
That is with boots on.